Okay, I apologize for this, folks, but I've already written on it once, and for some reason, my second video, I'm having to redo this, so I may go over some stuff that I've already gone over the first part. If I do, I apologize. But anyway, here's how it goes. Okay, now, the general power rule is the derivative of u to the n equals n times u to the n minus 1 times the derivative of u over x, or n times n to the u minus 1 times u prime, which is what we get here, where u is 3x times 2x squared all to the third, where u is 3x minus 2x squared, and u prime is just simply 3 minus 4x. So the derivative of y, or y prime, is 3 times u to the second times u prime, or this in yellow, squared times this in blue. There you go. All right. Now, for this one here, I went ahead and used the product rule. I had to use the product rule on because we got two parts. So the first times the derivative of the second. Now, the derivative of the second, remember, 1 minus x squared is 1 minus x squared to the 1 half. So I differentiated the 1 half. I got 1 half times 1 minus x squared to the negative 1 half power. And then I got to differentiate what's inside, which is negative 2x. And then for the second part, using product rule, differentiate the x squared, and that's 2x times the first, which is 1 minus x squared to the 1 half. And that all simplifies to give us x squared over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Sorry, that's x cubed. And then plus 2x times the square root of 1 minus x squared. All right. Now, where are we? We are right here. Okay. Now, we get more general. We can take and we get g of t equals negative 7 times 2t minus 3 to the negative second power. That's all we did was rewrote it. So u is 2t minus 3, and u prime is just simply 2. So we differentiate this part, and we get 7 with negative 7, which stays the same. Negative 2, which goes in front, that's our n value. And 2t minus 3 is u, and then to the negative third is the n minus 1 power. And then, of course, u prime is 2. And then we simplify that, and we get 28 times 2t minus 3 to the negative third power, or 28 over 2t minus 3 all to the third power. All right, we're still doing good. All right, this next one, f of x equals sine to the third 4 times 4t. It's actually going to be multiple parts. So it's going to be a chain rule within a chain rule. And we end up taking, and this part kind of confused me when I first learned it. So if it's kind of struggling with you, I completely understand. All right. Differentiate the sine cubed. That is 3 sine squared of 4t. Well, the derivative of sine, as you know, is cosine to the 4t. Well, if you differentiate what's inside that 4t, it's going to be 4. So it's 3 sine squared times 4 to the 4t squared of 4t times cosine of 4t times 4. And then you multiply those together, you get 12 sine squared 4t times cosine of 4t. All right. Now, this is going to take practice, and we're going to do some practice with this in class next week, so don't worry. I know it's going to be a little nerving, but we'll get you through it. I promise you that. We will get you through it. All right. Now, the natural log. The natural logarithmic function is as follows. This is the graph of y equals ln of x. The domain is from 0 to infinity, and the range is from negative infinity to positive infinity. The function is continuous, increasing, and one-to-one, and as you can see, it is a very slow-growing function. All right. Now, what you need to know is this. The derivative of ln of x is 1 over x. Well, in terms of u, it's 1 over u times du over dx, or simply u prime all over u. So, for this one, if y equals ln of 2x and u equals 2x, then u prime equals 2. And then u prime is going to be, y prime is equal to u prime over u, which is 2x over 2, 2 over 2x, which ends up being 1 over x. I apologize for that. I got my words stuck in my mouth. All right. For number 2, if u equals what's inside, which is x squared plus 1, and u prime is 2x, then y prime equals u prime over u, which equals 2x over x squared plus 1. Now, for this third one right here, we got to do product rule. So the derivative of the first, which is derivative of x, which is 1, times ln of x, plus x times the derivative of ln of x, which is 1 over x. So y prime is ln of x plus 1. And then the same thing for 4. Ln of x to the third, where u is equal to ln of x. Y equals u to the third. And u prime up here is 1 over x. So if I differentiate y prime, it's 3u to the second times u prime, or simply 3 times ln of x squared all over x. And then now the very last thing we're going to talk about is the derivative of a log. So, yes, I find the derivative of each. So, the derivative of log of base a of x is equal to 1 over ln of a times x, all on the bottom, as you see. Notice the pink highlighting. I did that for my daughter. She loves pink. All right, so f prime is where a is 10, because that's the base, is 1 over ln of 10 times x. Now, number 6 is a little tricky because we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, so log base 5 of sine of x is y prime is 1 over ln of 5 times sine of x. Well, don't forget, you got to differentiate there. Here, it didn't matter because the derivative of x is just 1. But here, the derivative of sine is cosine. So it's y prime equals 1 over ln of 5 times cosine over sine, which is cotangent. All right. Go ahead and work on WebAssign 2.4. That'll be due on Friday. All right. Good job.